The orange-line triggerfish, Ballistapus undulatus, also known as the undulate triggerfish, is a strikingly vibrant marine species known for its vivid coloration, bold patterns, and distinctive behavior. This fish is a member of the Ballistidae family, which comprises various species of triggerfish that inhabit tropical and subtropical oceans worldwide. With its intricate patterns of orange, green, and black, the orange-line triggerfish is a standout in coral reef ecosystems, where it plays a dynamic role as both predator and prey. This species is characterized by its robust, oval-shaped body covered in tough, leathery skin, which serves as a natural defense mechanism against predators. Its most distinguishing feature is the series of bold, undulating orange lines that traverse its body, set against a background of greenish-brown hues. These lines become more pronounced as the fish matures, making adults particularly striking. The dorsal and anal fins are edged in bright blue, adding to the fish's vivid appearance, while its sharp, beak-like teeth are perfectly adapted for crushing hard shells, a key component of its diet. The orange-line triggerfish is widely distributed throughout the Indo-Pacific region, ranging from the Red Sea and East Africa to the Central Pacific Islands. It thrives in warm, clear waters, often inhabiting coral reefs, lagoons, and reef flats. This species typically prefers areas with abundant coral cover and rocky crevices, which provide shelter and opportunities for foraging. Juveniles are commonly found in shallow, sheltered waters, while adults tend to frequent deeper parts of the reef, displaying territorial behavior. One of the most fascinating aspects of the orange-line triggerfish is its complex behavior, particularly its territoriality and feeding habits. This fish is known to be highly aggressive when defending its territory, often chasing away intruders, including much larger fish. Its territory usually consists of a patch of coral or rocky substrate where it can find food and shelter. This territorial nature is especially prominent during the breeding season, when pairs become particularly protective of their nesting sites. Feeding primarily on a diet of hard-shelled invertebrates such as sea urchins, mollusks, and crustaceans, the orange-line triggerfish plays a vital role in maintaining the ecological balance of coral reefs. Its powerful jaws and sharp teeth allow it to crack open shells and exoskeletons with ease, contributing to the control of invertebrate populations. In addition to its preference for shelled prey, this triggerfish also consumes algae and other benthic organisms, showcasing its omnivorous feeding habits. Reproduction in the orange-line triggerfish involves fascinating courtship and nesting behaviors. Males establish and defend territories containing multiple nesting sites, which they prepare by clearing debris and creating depressions in the substrate. Females lay their eggs within these nests, and the male fertilizes them externally. Once the eggs are laid, both parents, particularly the male, guard the nests aggressively, fanning the eggs with their fins to provide oxygen and deter predators. This level of parental care is relatively uncommon among reef fish and highlights the species' unique reproductive strategies. Despite its beauty and ecological importance, the orange-line triggerfish faces several challenges in the wild. Habitat destruction, particularly the degradation of coral reefs due to climate change, pollution, and human activities, poses a significant threat to its populations. Additionally, this species is occasionally targeted in the aquarium trade, as its striking appearance makes it a desirable addition to home aquariums. However, its aggressive behavior and specific habitat requirements make it a challenging species to keep in captivity. From an ecological perspective, the orange-line triggerfish plays an integral role in coral reef ecosystems. By feeding on sea urchins and other invertebrates, it helps prevent overgrazing on coral structures, thereby contributing to the health and stability of reef habitats. Its territorial behavior also influences the distribution and behavior of other reef organisms, creating a dynamic balance within its ecosystem. In cultural contexts, the orange-line triggerfish holds a special place in the folklore and traditions of coastal communities in its native range. For many, it symbolizes the vibrant and diverse life of coral reefs, serving as a reminder of the intricate connections between marine species and their environments. Efforts to conserve this species and its habitats are crucial for preserving the biodiversity and functionality of coral reefs, which are among the most productive and biodiverse ecosystems on the planet. In summary, the orange-line triggerfish is a remarkable species that exemplifies the beauty, complexity, and resilience of marine life. Its vivid appearance, aggressive territoriality, and ecological significance make it a fascinating subject of study and admiration. As we continue to explore and understand the intricate workings of coral reef ecosystems, the orange-line triggerfish serves as a striking reminder of the importance of conserving these vital habitats and the species that call them home. The orange-line triggerfish, Ballistapus undulatus, is not only a fascinating and colorful species but also a vital component of coral reef ecosystems. As a predator, it plays a significant role in controlling populations of smaller invertebrates and preventing any one species from overwhelming the delicate balance of the reef environment. The fish's ability to consume hard-shelled prey, such as sea urchins, crabs, and mollusks, helps regulate the growth of these organisms and limits their potential to damage coral reefs. Without this natural predator, populations of herbivorous invertebrates could proliferate unchecked, leading to overgrazing and the potential degradation of the coral structures that support entire marine ecosystems. The behavior of the orange-line triggerfish is a key aspect of its ecological role. Known for its territorial nature, it fiercely defends its home range from other fish, particularly during the breeding season. The fish uses its powerful, sharp teeth not only for feeding but also for warding off intruders. The shape and structure of its teeth make it particularly well-suited to crush and tear through the hard outer shells of marine invertebrates, an adaptation that allows it to access food sources that other species might find difficult to exploit. This diet contributes to the health of the reef by preventing any one species from overpopulating and potentially damaging the coral itself. In addition to its role as a predator, the orange-line triggerfish also has important relationships with other species within its habitat. For example, its aggressive territorial behavior influences the distribution of other reef fish, forcing them to find new spaces or adapt their behaviors to avoid conflict. This interaction plays a key part in shaping the population dynamics of the reef community, ensuring that no single species dominates the environment. It is these intricate relationships, between predator and prey, as well as between different species, that create the delicate balance of coral reef ecosystems. Another fascinating aspect of the orange-line triggerfish is its social structure. Although primarily solitary, these fish can sometimes be seen in pairs or small groups, particularly during the breeding season. These social interactions, while not as complex as those of some other reef species, reveal the species' adaptability and capacity to interact with others of its kind. During courtship and nesting, males will actively defend their territory and the nesting sites they have prepared. This protective behavior ensures that the eggs laid by females are safe from predators, highlighting the species' commitment to the survival of the next generation. The fish's reproductive cycle is marked by its commitment to guarding its nests. After fertilizing the eggs laid by the female, the male becomes the primary guardian, remaining near the nest and fanning the eggs with his fins to provide them with a steady supply of oxygen. This behavior is crucial for the survival of the eggs, as stagnant water can cause them to suffocate. The male also defends the nest from other fish and potential threats, ensuring that the eggs have the best chance of hatching successfully. This parental care is a notable trait in marine fish, particularly in a species like the orange-line triggerfish, where males take an active role in the early stages of offspring development. Despite its importance to the health of coral reefs, the orange-line triggerfish faces several threats. Habitat loss due to the degradation of coral reefs is one of the most pressing concerns. Coral reefs, already stressed by climate change, pollution, and destructive fishing practices, are in decline worldwide. As these habitats disappear or become compromised, species like the orange-line triggerfish, which rely on healthy reefs for shelter and food, are left vulnerable. Furthermore, the effects of overfishing and the aquarium trade can further disrupt their populations, as the fish is often sought after for its striking appearance. While it is not currently listed as endangered, the ongoing threats to coral reef ecosystems make the future of the orange-line triggerfish uncertain if conservation measures are not put in place. Conservation efforts for the orange-line triggerfish and other coral reef inhabitants are crucial for maintaining the biodiversity and health of these ecosystems. Protecting coral reefs through marine protected areas, reducing pollution, and addressing climate change are all vital steps in ensuring the survival of species like the orange-line triggerfish. Furthermore, raising awareness about the ecological importance of triggerfish and other reef species can help foster a deeper appreciation for the fragile beauty of coral reefs and the need to preserve them for future generations. In recent years, efforts to preserve and restore coral reefs have become more focused, with various organizations working to protect and regenerate reef habitats. These efforts include coral restoration projects, sustainable fishing practices, and reducing the impacts of climate change through global initiatives. As part of these broader conservation goals, the orange-line triggerfish benefits from habitat preservation and the maintenance of healthy, biodiverse reef systems. By supporting these efforts, individuals and communities can help ensure that species like the orange-line triggerfish continue to thrive in their natural environments. Beyond its ecological importance, the orange-line triggerfish also holds cultural significance in many coastal communities. In some regions, it is an important part of local diets, while in others, it is seen as a symbol of the vibrant life that coral reefs sustain. The fish's striking coloration and behaviors have also made it a subject of fascination for marine enthusiasts and photographers. Its beauty and resilience serve as a reminder of the importance of marine biodiversity and the need to protect the ocean's most precious ecosystems. As we continue to explore the depths of the world's oceans and uncover the mysteries of coral reefs, the orange-line triggerfish remains an important subject of study and admiration. Its role in maintaining the health of coral reefs, its unique behaviors, and its ability to adapt to the challenges of its environment make it a key species for understanding the complex dynamics of marine ecosystems. The conservation of this species and its habitat is not just about protecting a single fish but about preserving an entire ecosystem that supports countless species of marine life. Through continued research, education, and conservation efforts, we can ensure that the orange-line triggerfish, along with other reef species, continues to thrive in the vibrant and ever-changing world of coral reefs.